And we're back. I need to do an audio check to make sure that we are good to go. Back. Yay! Okay, cool. My mic isn't jacked up. I don't even know if anyone's going to come on today, but I haven't been going on as much. There's just a lot going on, but yeah, let's hang out. If anyone wants a reading, I have 3 reading options for you. My PayPal is linked in the description. And if you ever want to book a private reading, you can text or email me. I'm debating if I want to get rid of my business line or not, but it's a year of simplification for me. That is the goal. And I've been doing pretty good so far. But yeah, welcome in. Make sure you like the stream. If you're called to donate, let me know. We're just going to hang out, do some readings, and chill. It is a rainy day over here. I hope you guys are all doing well. Anaconda! I so need to connect with you guys. I've just been... Next week, I think I have a light week. I've just had so much going on. Work and social activities. It's just been loco. Hydration check, kings and queens. My felines are doing amazing. Augustus is still growing every day. And yeah. Welcome in. While we are waiting, I'm going to do some work on my altar. I'll be working on something today. Memento Mori. Hey, G. I feel like it's been forever. I'm doing very well. How are you, my friend? All right, G is up. Thanks for stopping by, G. I hope you are doing good. How are you? All right, G, let's see what you want to get into. Yay! I got SB, I got G. Let's get moving. All right, up first we have G and our lovely SB. All right, let's do it. G, go ahead and post your question and we will get right into it. Cappy, how are you? What is up? Yes, I see. There we go. Ooh, okay. All right. All right, let's get into it. All right, Spirit, our first reading is for the lovely G. What's coming up in the near future? Advice and messages for G. Advice and messages for G. Let's get right into it. Spirit, we have, the 10 of, I know this is a 10 of swords, but it's a gorgeous 10 of swords at that. So I've been really loving the Akashic version of this. I'm really glad that I got this. Way more into this deck than I ever really thought I would be. You have 1, 2, 3. Are we going to get all 4 of the 8s? Okay. Messages and advice. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Well, there is going to be more harmony in your life. I definitely want to mention work here because we do have the 8 of Pentacles. This is called the Star Child Akashic version. I have the Rose Portal version and I have the Akashic version. Anyway, what do we have going on here? So we have the 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Well, my friend, I feel like this is actually very encouraging. I love that we have the 10 of Swords over the 8 of Swords here. For me, I feel like this is symbolizing you kind of moving into an energy of rebirth. And I feel like I feel like I've been giving you similar messages. I don't want to just like repeat what I've said, but the energy is still very much here for you. Okay. Where I almost feel like you went through the season of death and now you're in a season of rebirth where your energy is coming back. 8 of Wands. There's a lot of communication. You're going to have your energy back. You might also just be really busy. There could be some new work projects coming up for you as well. Page of Wands into the 8 of Pentacles. I also feel like you are going to have to figure out a way. You may be working on a team of 3 people, or you may be collaborating with 2 other people where you have to like make something work. But I feel like I think the message with that is even if it's off to a weird start, I think that whatever projects that you're working on right now are going to be pretty harmonious with that 3 of Pentacles, working together effectively to get things done. Another interesting message I'm seeing for you, something that you might be working through just from a personal reflection standpoint. This Knight of Swords is really standing out to me. This is a person who's staring into the abyss. This is definitely not a traditional Knight of Swords. And I almost feel like this is you internally reflecting on, I feel like some of your perspectives on things might be changing. And that could also have something to do with, this age of Aquarius. I know in tropical astrology, it may have already happened already, but you newly joined here. Your project is totally messed up. I think that if you guys collaborate and communicate, I think the project is actually going to turn out better than it looks right now. Things feel really messy right now. And I know I'm into tropical astrology, but because we have Pluto now in the sign of Aquarius, which is going to conjunct the sun, which has never happened in our lifetimes, in the sign of Aquarius, things are feeling different. We have to think in new ways. We have to move in new ways. And I really do think this is going to be affecting you, where you're reflecting more on, I think that you're going to be trying new things in the way that you think, the way that you move, the way that you speak. I also feel like you're going to be a little bit more intellectual when it comes to your emotions. And instead of maybe reacting emotionally to something, you're sitting there and reflecting and saying, okay, I want to choose the best emotion for me to move forward with. And for someone who's a fire sign or someone who is very passionate, that may not be the norm. Like, trust me, I'm a water sign. I'm the same way. But when you can get a hold of yourself, I see you moving through things very, very logically. That is going to be the key to solving a lot of this work stuff. Communicating, moving at an appropriate pace. I think that you'll be able to meet the deadlines and get things done, but you may need to approach it from a different angle. And maybe if you're just, sitting at home and reflecting, you may have a solution for this that you guys haven't tried yet. I think there's a way to clean up this mess, if you know what I'm saying. 10 of Pentacles. Look at this, beautiful, building something, financial abundance. I feel like when this project is said and done, I almost feel like you might be the savior of this project. With the 10 of Pentacles, you might get a bonus or some type of financial incentive or raise. I also feel like your reputation will benefit from this. I feel like you have a key solution, and you're offering an intellectual opportunity to fix this whole thing. And you are going to be rewarded for it as well. But when it comes to your personal life as well, I know we talk a lot about work, because I know that's where a lot of your focus is. But even in your personal life, this Knight of Swords is standing out to me, where I just feel like you're approaching things from, and in some ways, I feel like that's kind of self-preservation after everything you went through last year, where it's like, what's going to be the best course? You're thinking, you're working smarter, not harder. You're not exhausting yourself emotionally or physically, maybe in the way that you were dealing with some of the stress or issues that you had to solve last year. You're thinking outside of the box. 8 of Swords into Knight of Swords. How can I'm not trapped. There are more solutions. I'm open to creative solutions. I'm open to things that I haven't thought about yet. And all of that Aquarius energy is only going to help you here. Let me see what else I have for the lovely G. I'm going to get some other messages for you here with the Oracle. Welcome in. We got SB on deck. Welcome in, guys. If you're called to donate, make sure you like the stream. It really helps out the channel. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get into it. We have the Breathing Rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. I love, this is a really nice deck pairing, actually, with these colors here. The Holy Grail, stop the endless searching, inner quest. I think that you are someone who, is solution oriented, but don't exhaust yourself with it. I almost feel like it's kind of like when you're doing spiritual work, where it's like, if you're trying so hard to get it, I almost feel like if you surrender some of this work stuff, or if you, with this Knight of Swords energy, I don't even think that you have to like exhaust yourself thinking about something. I almost feel like you could even pray about it, and I feel like the right solution is going to come to you. Stop the endless searching. A solution is going to come to you. And I know that might sound kind of funny, but we have these animals around here as well. And I almost feel like spirit is going to help you with this solution at work, or maybe anything else that you have going on right now. Ooh, we have the Mystic Rose: compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, and grace. I think you're having way more grace with yourself, number one, which you probably, I think you're someone who's probably pretty hard on themselves. And I think that you might be giving yourself a little bit of a break as well. Give me one moment. Welcome in, guys. Please like the stream. If you're called to donate, I have 3 donation options for you. All right. Let's see what else we have here. What else do we have for our lovely, lovely G? We have good luck when I cut the deck here. Let's see what else we have for you, my friend. Beauty. Taking some time out and maybe just enjoying the natural world. I love that there's animals. I know you're an animal person like me. We have beauty here. Maybe this is you like taking time for self-care or some type of beauty routine for yourself. We have reconciliation. If you, especially with this work issue going on here, I feel like if you think that there's bad blood or something, there may be some type of reconciliation, especially if like the teams are at odds or you're at odds with someone. I feel like there is going to be some type of harmonious solution with this work situation. We have family as well as family. If there has been any issues going on or things that you want to mend within the family, I see that being a possibility as well. And the forgiveness card also wanted to pop up. So maybe you need to forgive yourself for something, my friend. I'm going to roll the Astro dice and we'll move on to the lovely SB. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Spirit, what else do we have for G? What other messages? We have the 5th house, Uranus in the 5th house. What is the 5th house? It is the house of joy, creativity, fun. It's the house of Leo, which is your sun sign, right? We have Cancer in the 5th house and Uranus. Having fun in a way where you are also nurturing yourself. So maybe going back to this like self-care routine, putting something back into it. I feel like this is also like investing back into yourself in a way that you wouldn't normally do with that Uranus energy. And if I know you don't probably want like a romance reading or a dating reading, but the 5th house is also the house of dating. So maybe this is you like, sprucing yourself up a little bit. I know it's not the 1st house, but just, that's what I'm feeling coming through from the Astro dice here. So I will leave that with you. Gee, it's so great to see you. I wish you luck on your ritual. And I'm so glad we got to, you said too old for what? You are not too old for anything, honey. All right. Let's roll over to Cappy. Cappy, go ahead and post your question. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, baby. Hi, Willow. Do you want to say hi to the people? He's camera shy like his mother. He does not want to come up here. The other cats will be on camera, but I think they're sleeping right now. Doo-doo-doo. All right, Cappy, go ahead and post. Hey, Nita, how are you? Cappy, do you have 2 questions? I'm assuming. And then we have Nita. I didn't even look at my thingy here. Oh, yeah, you do have 2. All right, actually, I have your stuff. You don't even need to post. I got you. I'll just go ahead, just in case you left the live. I'm going to start your readings now. Okay. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Up next, we have Cappy Rise. Number 1, I would like to know the outcome of this work issue I have with my supervisor. Had to report her to HR. I'm hoping to transfer departments. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to use my Arcanum for this. And let's get into it. All right. We got Cappy for 2 and Nita on deck. Give me one moment. All right. All right. I would like to know the outcome for the work issue I have with my supervisor. What is the work issue I have, or what is the outcome for the work issue I have with my supervisor? 8 of Wands. It is going to work out in your favor, but I will say be careful, because I think that whoever you reported, they're just going to deny. I do think that they are investigating this. I think that they're investigating it actually rather quickly here with the 8 of Wands. Entertainment purposes only. I think you're going to be really happy with the outcome here. I also think that it maybe took a little bit of courage for you to report this, Cappy Rise, because we have the sun illuminating some bad behavior here. There was some bad behavior that was going on, and you shed light on it. I don't know if I'm just going to mention this. There might be a possible type of like mediation thing where they try to have you guys just kind of potentially work something out or talk about. I think the supervisor may say, oh, this was a misunderstanding, but I do think that you are on the right track here. Not on the right track, but I think that you're valid in saying that they were not treating you appropriate here with the 7 of Swords. It may have made you feel very uncomfortable here with the 7 of Cups. Like, I don't know what to do. It could have taken a bit of courage for you to say something, because there could have been some type of retaliation there. But what I see is, I think you're going to be happy with the outcome. If the outcome that you want is that you might want to transfer departments, I think that you will be moving in a new direction. They may ask you, they may give you a couple different options and say, do you want to work in, on this shift or in this department or whatever. And it's also a little bit, I know this may sound a little bit silly. I know I'm my little Cancer moon softie over here, but this may have been a little bit emotionally draining for you to go through. So take some time to like recover from this. You may have been really excited about this job or this situation, and then I think things went south really quickly here whenever they started doing this. You may have thought that you were going to be friends, or that like this was going to be a really good fit for you, and then they showed you their true colors. We have the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is probably how you're feeling right now. And then Page of Wands, I think you did the right thing. You took some action. I think it is going to work out in your favor. Why? We have the 10 of Cups here and the sun, brighter days, emotional fulfillment. I think you're going to be happy with where you're ending up. Okay. Let me see what else I have for you. Welcome in, Nita. Thanks for your patience. It's time to release negativity, fell out of the deck. Bring love into the situation, fell out of the deck. What else do we have? Surrender to the divine. Nothing will come of the situation. Meaning for me, I don't think there's going to be any retaliation. I do think that there is going to be a positive solution here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So that's really good. I wouldn't be too, I know it's probably hard to kind of release the outcome here. Entertainment purposes only. This is what I'm seeing, but I can imagine this was probably a really stressful thing that you went through. Okay. Let me see what else. I'm also a little bit, as just as a side note, I wonder if you're, I wonder if the, hold on one second. I want to go back to your original question. I wonder if your supervisor is romantically involved with somebody at work, or if they potentially had an affair, if they were actually, just a little side note here. Spirit, what else do we have for our lovely Cappy? We have growth, overcoming limitations. Yeah, I think you needed to speak up. There's going to be more opportunities, especially if you like move around into a new department. We have manifestation. It's happening. But yeah, go be easy on yourself. You can't really see on camera, but this is like really beautiful and sparkly. Manifestation, what you desire is on its way, overcoming limitations. And we also have healing, allow light to enter your wounds. Let me see what the Astro Dice say. What about this work situation? Can you tell us? We have Sun in the 11th house. You're not the only person who may have an issue with this supervisor. Yeah, Sun in the 11th house in Pisces. You may have some friends try to comfort you as well, or more people may open up about this person's behavior. Maybe you were just the first one to speak up. She seemed jealous. Now she knows I'm not happy about the group text she sent to all. I finally spoke up. I think you did the right thing. All right. We're going to move on to your second question. Give me one moment. Welcome in, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay. I kind of want, let's see what your question is. Yeah, you said, yeah, I'm not the only one. Yeah, she's got, good for you, boo. All right, you say, what's next with the connection with Johan? I pulled back after his poor communication style was hopeful, LOL. I'm going to use this deck. Oh, I'm going to make sure there is. Okay. Hydration check. Okay. Spirit, show me the what's next in the connection with Johan and Cappy? What's next in the connection with Johan and Cappy? Touch and go and touch and go. Girl, this is exhausting. Just look at this first row of cards here. Girl, here's what I'm seeing. I would detach and decenter this. If this person wants you, they're going to chase you down and hunt you down, okay? Allow yourself to be chased and hunted down. Don't be too available to this person, is what I'm seeing here. Number one. Let's talk about it. Here's you juggling. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? You should do absolutely nothing. Don't do anything else. Just stop. Just cease what you're doing. Why? We have the Chariot. It's like, I'm gung-ho. I don't know if this is words not matching actions or if it's start and stop and start and stop. We have the Chariot. It's like, yeah, let's do this. But then I don't hear from you for 5 days. And then it's like, oh my God, yeah, everything's great. And then it's a wave and a roller coaster of communication and emotion, and it feels very exhausting. And then it's the 10 of Wands. Well, I couldn't, whatever, because of like whatever. No. So what I would say is, what do we have at the top of the deck? Ace of Wands. I would stop taking action. You say exactly. Thanks for enjoying my humor and reading style here. 8 of Wands. If he wants to communicate with you, stop giving to this is what I would say. If they reach out to you, you can respond, but I would match their energy. If they're going to go ghost, they're going to go cold. You need someone who can meet you where you're at. You need someone who, especially if you're trying to start a connection with someone, like the Fool into Justice, like, do you even want this? Like, do you even really want this? Anita says, there is no purpose. They're just, you know what I think? Good question, Nita. I kind of feel like maybe sometimes people just keep people on the line. If they have a roster, they're like, well, I guess I could go back to this person and have a date, Saturday. I don't freaking know. Look, I don't know why people do this. This is why I'm a cat lady, because ain't nobody got time for that, okay? But I think you should stop taking action. And if he chooses to pursue you properly, like, great. But what I see is more of the same, this start and stop. And the reason I think you feel hopeful is because I think you had a genuine connection. It feels exciting. We got some fire energy here. You probably saw some evidence of him attempting to make an effort here. If someone is not consistent, that is a huge red flag that they are not fully invested in this thing. If someone I know, and I love using this person as an example, shout out if his mama is watching. I know a young man who got engaged, treated and I'm talking like 22 years old, right? Like, treated this girl proper from the jump, did everything right, gets her flowers, writes things in the sand, the whole thing. If there are grown men who are trifling out here and not coming correct and consistent, boy, bye. That's all I got to say about this. So I would detach. Let me see what other advice we have, and we're going to get into the oracle. And then Nita will be up next. Spirit, show me, where is this thing headed? Yeah, we have the 9th house. Are you guys at a distance? We have Venus and Cancer. He's sending, what's really interesting is I don't have any water on the table. I don't really have any emotion except for the Chariot is Cancer energy. We have Cancer energy here. He might be like, I feel like he's sending mixed signals, because there's times where things are really intense, or there's nothing at all, or he's a little bit mushy gushy. And then I kind of feel like he's getting married, newbie. He's not available. But anyway, because he's like a nice boy, right? But anyway, sorry, I kid. But yeah, the 9th house is, this could be at a distance. He could have made some promises like, oh, I'm going to come see you. And I want to, like, what I really hate? I was going to grab the mic and pull it close to me. You know what I absolutely hate? I know Nita and Cappy will be here for this right now. When a dude, like when you first meet a dude and they tell you all the things that they do for their woman, and then they do none of it. That is hilarious to me. I've seen that a lot in my 38 years. I have. But anyway, I just feel like, and if he's showing you this from the beginning, Cappy, like, I think that especially if he's, I don't care how old this guy is. I've seen men of all decades act a fool and do this business. Okay. I think he's all over the place. And listen, if a man will move mountains if they want to be with you, I know I sound like a broken record over here, but it's true. If they want you, they're going to come after you. Hold on. Yep. Nita says, yep. Newbie, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. We're going to use dark romance on this because I want to know more. Why is he acting a fool, Spirit? I'm getting nosy now. We have manifestation. You know what's really funny, and I don't always talk about this, when it comes to relationships, Cappy, I feel like you actually have a manifestation and allure to you where I think that you kind of like pull people back into your energy. So he may like come in and out because we have separation here, we have manifestation, we have unforeseen. What I could see happening is you guys could like go ghost for like several months. And then you start talking again. And then that's when people go watch those no contact readings, which are a bunch of bullshit, in my opinion. You're either talking or you're not. You're in it or you're not. I don't understand this no contact craziness that's going on out there. I don't even get it. I remember like when I first started doing readings on YouTube, prior to that, I was doing private readings and I never heard of that before. It's like no contact. You're not in a relationship with this person. I don't understand. But I feel like this guy, don't allow this guy to take up room rent free in your head. He's either treating you great or he's not in your life, period. As far as I'm concerned. Entertainment purposes only. That's where I'm at today. We have cross. We have key. We have the moon. Yeah, I think he has you guys may have like an interesting type of chemistry where I also feel like he kind of pulls you back into his stuff and then he never really delivers or he disappears. That is ratchet behavior in my personal opinion. And, you know, if he is not hunting you down like predator and prey and trying to make you his woman, like, boy, bye. Peace out. And not that it needs to be some crazy, passionate, rah, 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 but it's like, that's the way we're wired biologically. And maybe that, you're at a crossroads here. What do you want? Do you want this thing? Do you want to do this? I don't care how hot he is. He might be an attractive guy and you're like, man, I'd really like to get a piece of that. But I don't know if it'll be worth it in the long term. All right. Nita, you're up, baby. Let's do this. Nita, go ahead and post. Welcome in, guys, if you're called to donate. Why now? Learn this the hard way too many times, says Nita. Yep. It is the Truth Hurts. It's fun. I've been watching this show, which is, I've been watching this show on Netflix called Wildfire, and it's about a horse. And it's from like 2005. And it takes a lot for me to get like hooked on a show. And I'm officially like hooked on this show. And last night there was an episode where this couple were like, no, I got it, honey. They were like, Truth Hurts. And I'm like, this was like, 2 decades before the Lizzo song. This is a big deal. But I didn't think I had cable back then, so I must have missed that show. Okay, hold on. Uno momento. We have, up next, we have the lovely Nita. Over the past couple of months, I pulled for myself. 2 of Cups and Page of Wands keeps coming out. Can you see what that's about? Absolutely. Let's do it. And you know what? You know what I love about this, Nita? I hate when people, I'm just letting it all hang out today. I hate when people, and I tell people, like, I do not want to clarify another tarot reader's reading, but if it's for you and you pulled the cards for yourself, I freaking love that you are investing and tapping into the tarot. I freaking love that. Willow, what are you doing, baby boy? You just want to be by your mama? Come here. Willow's huge, guys. I feel like he would knock over everything on this table. He's like, I'm not even coming up there. All right, Nita. Well, let's talk about that too. I don't have anyone else in line. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you, Nita. Well, let's talk about it. I don't remember off the top of my head the esoteric meaning of those. But you can get really deep in the tarot if you want to. I'm actually tempted to look that up. Give me a moment here before we so we have what? The Page of Cups, or 2 of Cups and Page of Wands. 2 of Cups and Page of Wands. So how would I interpret that? I just want to start there. I feel like going deep, so I'm going to go deep here. The 2 of Cups and the Page of Wands can talk about the 2 of Cups can very much represent a very compatible union. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but oftentimes is. The Page of Wands is someone who is very playful, who is very flirty, who is very horny, okay? And so this could be potentially, depending on the question that you're asking, this could be encouraging you to warm up that side of yourself. Especially, I was thinking it might mean someone business-wise through a message. Another way, I'm just going to intuitively riff on this too. This could, when it comes to, it was general pulls. Okay. When it comes to the way that you're approaching life, if you have also been like, I want to talk about romance and whether you're single or in a relationship or whatever you got going on, I almost feel like allowing yourself to be like free flowing and fun and carefree and no strings attached. Not saying like you're playing games or like, messing with like tons of different people, but like allowing yourself to embody the energy of the wands, which is very alluring, very fiery, very attractive, because I feel like when you are in a more playful energy, and we can also apply that to business, when you're in an energy of like, the Page of Wands doesn't really care if they get attached. The Page of Wands doesn't really have an end game. They're only the Page of Wands is only concerned about having fun in the moment. That's the goal. It's like starting something, exploring, seeing where it goes. They're young. They're not thinking too far ahead. And they also have time to grow and make mistakes, right? And so if you want to think about that in a business sense as well, like you can allow yourself, you don't have to be perfect, whether it comes to dating and whether it comes to business. I feel like I need that advice myself. And allowing yourself to be more playful. Not everything has to be, especially with the Aquarius energy that we're in right now, with Pluto and the sun about to enter the sign of Aquarius. Open up your mind to new ways of thinking and moving with the page, okay? Let me see what I get here. So 2 of Cups, Page of Wands. 2 of Cups, Page of, you also may want to look into, if I don't get any more donations, I will look into I don't remember the astrological correspondence to those two, and we can look up the esoteric meaning as well. But I mean, yeah, the tarot this is why I love it so much, because it's just so deep. All right, Spirit, show me, what is this trying to say? We have the Fool. Okay. And the Fool very much, the Fool is the very beginning. And I feel like you're at the beginning of something, and it's, being willing to take the leap. Queen of Wands, also very fiery, alluring energy. Willing to be a little bit flirty, no strings attached. Like, the wands are about, let's F around and find out. We don't need to be emotionally attached. We don't need to have a concrete, specific contract signed for this. Like, it's almost like exploratory chaos. And you might be someone like me who does not do well in chaos. And this is almost like embracing being creative and messy for the sake of being creative and messy to figure something out. I picked up that there's going to be a lot of changes in my life soon. Okay. Ooh, we have death. Absolutely here. We have King of Pentacles. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. We have Judgment, and I want to pull a few more here. We have the Hierophant. I pulled an extra on accident, but we're just going to keep it here. We have the Hangman over here. All right. Page of Swords comes out. Funny how I didn't pull either of those cards, but here's clarification of your own reading. Here's what I'm seeing. In regard to business and romantic relationships, the more that you choose to explore, and this is definitely backing up with what my intuition was telling me here, the more you are willing to jump in for the sake of having fun, because I do feel like, thank you, this is the Moonchild Shadow Edition. If you are choosing to, I almost feel like you're kind of wired like me. I don't care what sign you are. I'm someone who, I feel like tarot allows me to express myself in a different way, which is why I love doing it. But in the real world, I have Mars in the first house in Aquarius. I am a freaking Scorpio sun. I have a lot of fixed energy. I'm very serious. I'm a Capricorn rising. I'm all about business. I have to schedule fun, because I don't do fun. I'm like, well, what is fun going to do for me? And you might be someone who is wired like that, where you're like, okay, I have these responsibilities. I have business. But if you kind of shake things up a little bit this year for yourself and do things for the sake of just having fun, you might be surprised at the outcome. You're changing the vibration that you're putting out into the universe. And I feel like the interesting outcome of this is that whether it's in business or whether it's in love and romance here, we have a King of Pentacles stepping forward. This King of Pentacles is the energy that I feel like you've been trying to attract, but by you embracing this shadow side of your energy, where it's like all work and no play, and you're like, you know what, now I'm all play and no work just for a little bit, and I'm having this fun. And the Death is Scorpio card. I feel like and again, I don't want this to be like a prescription for you to, I hope I'm making sense here, to get what you've never got, you need to do what you've never done. And I feel like you know what that is, and changing this up and embracing, the Queen of Wands and this death energy, and being a little bit funky and different in this season. That's what Aquarius invites us to do. Aquarius is the alien, right? Aquarius is the weirdo. What else do we have? The Hierophant and the Page of Swords. Trusting. I feel like there's something within you that I feel like you're afraid to embrace. It's almost like you're afraid to embrace, and I'm glad I used the shadow deck for you, because I'm feeling like the deeper you dive into these shadows, this is like deeply trusting in spirit and thinking in a new way. We also pulled, I think it was the Knight of Swords, but I have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is the student. There might be something that you have to learn, approach something in a brand new way, or study something in a brand new way. And I think if you feel like you are stuck, whether it's in love or business, I feel like this is the key. But the goal is to not follow a perfect prescription A to B. The prescription for you is have fun, F around and find out and see what happens. And that might feel very uncomfortable for you. Does that make sense? That is what I'm seeing. In the meantime, I just got another donation. So in the meantime, Nita, I would, still waiting on that. Yeah. This is going to be a huge year of transformation. I don't know if you look up your yearly numerology. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a number 5 year for you. It's a number 5 year for me. I'm really nervous because I don't like the 5s. But anyway, and 5 is all about change. But I'm going to leave that with you. Google the astrological correspondences and the esoteric like keywords to like the meanings to those two cards. I can't remember what they mean, but it'll be like the Lord of something, and just, meditate on that. But that's what I'm picking up on for you, boo boo. All right. Up next, we have the lovely. Yeah, I'm doing donation only today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And we have Cappy for another one. I have been on for, oh my gosh, we've been flying for 51 minutes. I didn't know if anyone would even jump on today. Saturdays used to be like huge for me, and now I'm like, which I actually kind of like it because it's a little bit of a slower pace. But I feel like it's all perfect, honestly. It's all in divine timing. All right, while I'm waiting on your stuff, Cappy, I am just going to have a little hydration check, kings and queens. Newbie, I hope you're doing well. What are you up to, girl? I'm going to do last call. Shall we? Shall we? All right, boo-boo. Oh my gosh. Julio, or I don't want to say, is it Julio? Or do you want me to say G? I don't care. He was my, okay. Very interesting. Now this is the accurate AF tarot. So let's see what this one has to say. Last call for donations, guys. Cooking greens. Nice. All right, Spirit, show me. All right. I like how you said the swan for bird. Oh my gosh. Okay. Christmas date. What are his energy? What are G's energies towards our Cappy Rye? He was very attracted to you. 9 of Swords. It was kind of one of those things where it's like, I think you guys both knew it, for maybe because of the distance, and ninth house energy. It's like, because of the distance, it wasn't something that was going to work. Yeah, he thought you were very attractive here. We have the 5 of Wands and the Star. What else do I have here? We have he also thought that you were intellectually engaging here. You guys had a lot to talk about. He may have even told you, like, wow, this is really refreshing, because I think in some ways okay, so it's actually kind of sweet, because I think deep down, both of you guys are like, you know what? It would be really cute if we could, like, see each other again. But there is an energy of, like, I don't know that this could work. There would be too much conflict or too much anguish with the way that our lifestyles are. You are so accurate with my reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just think he thought you were really attractive. I don't necessarily see him, like, coming forward to do anything. Maybe if he's in town again, he might reach out, but I just feel like 4 of Cups, it's like, there has been contemplation, I feel like, on both ends, like, this probably isn't going to work. Queen of Swords, I think you're strong. I think you're tough enough to, like, deal with this. It would have been nice, but I think accepting it for the Hallmark, I remember talking about it, where I told you about my Hallmark Egyptian trip, where I was like, listen, enjoy it for what it was, and use this as a springboard and a stepping stone, where it's like, you know what? Next time I meet someone, next time I'm exploring something like this is, use it as especially if you're someone who hasn't had many positive experiences in dating, you can use this as, like, let this set the standard of how you want to feel, how you want to be, and using those feelings as a form of manifestation as well. I feel like for you, Cappy, is a thing. Yes, with a G. Oh, with a Julio. Julia, I don't know. We'll just call it G. So, all right, let me see what else we have here for you. Any other messages about how he's feeling? Yeah, he definitely thought you were very attractive and engaging in conversation. You had his attention the whole night. You were very refreshing for him. And you're definitely his type, the kind of person that but yeah, there's nothing really bad here other than, like, realizing that this couldn't work long term. I had a thing like that, and I was like, you know what? I'm not putting anything else into this, because I know, like, there's just no way. I'm not, when am I going to go back to the Middle East? Like, this is crazy. Hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. All right. We have North Node in the 3rd. North Node in Cancer in the 3rd house. It just felt really good to be around each other and communicate with each other. There is some type of community tie here, where maybe you guys have mutual friends and family. It's possible that you guys could stay in contact with each other, but knowing that, you're kind of friends, and seeing, don't hold your breath for this guy. I don't think he's moving back, but there is some tie to the community. So if you, like, knew his family or friends or whatever, I think you were definitely supposed to meet him here with the North Node. So I will leave that with you. And Spirit's blessing. Last call for donations, guys. This was fun. These were nice, light readings today. Nothing crazy. We had nothing too crazy on the table. That was nice. Keeping it light, keeping it fresh at the end of this Capricorn season. Unless someone really wants to ask me a doozy, feel free. We'll work through it. Oh, newbie. Newbie, I didn't see you. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, hold on. I spoke too soon. I just said cray cray. Oh my God. That's so funny. No, you know what? I don't really think it's that bad. We're gonna find out. All right, I want a little workhorse for you right now. Let me grab this. Hold on. Let me take my little. I have this thing on my hair that I need to take off my hair and let my hair air dry. Okay. I'm so glad I don't have to be on camera. You guys saw me half the time. You'd be like, is this woman homeless? What's going on? I like to be comfortable at home. I'm wearing a Rolling Stones shirt and sweatpants that my friend gave me. And but I am going to a party later, so I'm excited for that. Okay. I've been going to a lot of different events, which has been fun. Okay, so donations. The first one is vehicle. Let's focus on that. I want a little workhorse deck for this. So cars 1 through 5, we need the best 2. 1, 2, 3. You paid me like a weird thing, so I feel like, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I'm gonna do. And I'll clarify with some oracle. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do a spread for those. I'm gonna do cars 1 through, and so get in your mind right now cars 1 through 5, and I'll just say 1 through 5. You created the. I tell you, you've helped me become a better reader because we can customize and make it work. All right, Spirit, we're doing cars 1 through 5 for newbie. Show me the energy. Cars 1 through 5. Oops. Cars 1 through 5 for newbie. Oops. Last call for donations. Can you guys hear Willow snoring? All right, cars 1 through 5. We're going to start with car number 1. Car number 1. Car number 1. Car number 1. I do not like car number 1. Car number 2. Car number 2. Car number 2. Weird. Let's see what's going on there. Car number 3. Car number 3. Car number 3. I absolutely love car number 3. Car number 4. 4. 4 is also a good option. 3 and 4 right now are in my top. And then we have car number 5. 3, 4, and 5 are my top picks. Let's talk about the energy. Oh, interesting. 3, 4, and 5 are my favorite. Number 3 is my most favorite. Why? I have the 2 of Wands, the Sun, and 9 of Cups. I think you'll be very happy. I think it's going to be an exciting find. I feel like overall value, safety, price. I just feel like it's something that feels like it's working out. You said mine too. Yeah, number 3, I'm really liking. Let's talk about number 4. I think you'll be happy with. If you do choose to get number 4, it's something that will happen really quickly here with the Fool and the Knight of Wands. But I feel like overall you'll be happy that it's just done and over with. If number 4 doesn't Actually, well, let's see. I want to compare 4 and 5 because they both look really good. Number 5, I have Judgment, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. I'm going to pull more on these. Hold on. Because you gave me an interesting amount. So let's just keep building on this, shall we? I think, 3 is a home run. 4, I think, would be a smooth transaction. I think that they want to get it sold and they're ready to make a deal. Also, 5 isn't bad. If you tried to negotiate number 5 for a good price, I feel like they would do it. Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands, the High Priestess. It feels like you're winning something here, or like you're in regard to like negotiation in the transaction. I feel like you're doing well. 3, 4, and 5 again. 3 being my favorite. 5 I really like. And then 4 could also be a good option. The reason that 2 would be okay. 1, absolutely not. We have the 4 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. It's taking too long. Whoever you're dealing with is like a crotchety jerk. Like, just number 1 is a no. Number 2 could be a good option. I love the Lovers and 2 of Cups here, but I almost feel like there's something stressful or something that you might uncover later that you don't like. So I don't like number 2. Again, entertainment purposes only. I want to see if there's anything else I want to say about these. I'm going to pull some oracle here. Just if I get any other kind of vibes. Let's use the affirmation deck. I want to see if I get any other vibes on these cards. All right, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. Unleash your kindest self. I feel like 3 is going to be a pretty easy transaction. Number 4, also easy transaction if you choose to go in that direction. I think it would be really quick. You'd be in and out the door. Reflect on priorities. If you were looking to get a deal, number 5 would be a good one to negotiate. And I think it would work out. Let me see if I get anything else here. I'm going to use a weird deck. Any other messages? This is a weird deck, but I'm just going to do this. We are last call for donations, guys. We are ending soon. Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Number 4, I think, will be easy. But still, I love number 3. Number 5, anything else? Protection. You and your loved ones are safe. Your possessions are safe. And 3, 4, and 5 all look really good. 3 is my favorite. 4 and 5, also great options. Newbie, let me know if you want any other info on that. And we'll move on to your next one. Okay. I know you wanted the top 2, but I mean, the top 3 gives you options. So top 3 gives you more options. And when it comes to cars, it's now a buyer's market right now, in my opinion. Prices are going way down. I'm a little kicking myself, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. We're going to use a traditional tarot for this one. I'm like, this one. Now we got the cray-cray. You want the last. That's interesting. Okay, cool. All right. Last call for donations, guys. We are ending soon. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for being here. Okay. So you want to know, let's dig into this. Let's get really into this. I'm going to see if I can sit in this energy too and see what's going on. How sick is my ex? Now, as we all know, I don't really do health readings. This is for entertainment purposes only. I do not diagnose. If you have medical questions, please see your primary care provider or whatever type of physician you see in your country, whatever they're called. All right, last call for donations, guys. What's going on with the X? What's going on with the X? What's going on with the X, Spirit? Oh, wow. He's panicking. I see him like pacing from room to room to room. What am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about this? Which is, so I will say there's a level of high stress going on right now. Let me see what's going on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 10 of Wands. I mean, I don't think it gets more high stress than this. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. I don't think they're lying. I don't think they're lying. I don't think they're lying. I think they're worried about what's going to happen with finances and family and children next. They may get to a place where they cease arguing in the way that they were, because they may not have the energy. If this person is entertainment purposes only, if this person is no longer feeling well, they are not going to have the energy to fight the way that they used to. And I know this sounds horrible, but that almost, especially if you are a target for this person, that releases you from the grip a little bit here. 6 of Wands, High Priestess. Now, I'm not going to make any predictions on this person's health because that I don't think that that's ethical, and I don't do that. I don't do medical readings. But what I will say is, what I can say and what I will say is oftentimes, and this is just general information, oftentimes when someone is going through a difficult time, whether that's mentally or physically, they start to reflect on what is important, and they change their priorities, is what I'm trying to say. And if this person was spending a lot of their time fighting and arguing with you, I feel like they're easing up on that. I think that they may be spending a little bit more time. The 6 of Cups represents children, a little bit more time focused on the children. There are things that could be moving very fast in this situation. However, I think I do believe that this person is telling the truth with what is going on. However, a leopard doesn't change their spots. Do not let your guard down. I don't care how nice this person is or if they feel like they've changed. You know this person, you know what they're capable of. You know, God bless if you're no longer the target of this person's crap. But, you know, if they're doing like legal documents, bingo. Yeah, thank you. If this person is creating legal documents, this, that, and the other, they're still capable of doing, like if this person, let's say this person is setting up a will, right, for their finances or something. There could be something like uneven or unequal if they're trying to, like, you know, split things up among the children. It might not be fair. It might not be, whatever, that type of stuff. But I feel like you are not going to be a target for this person as much because of whatever it is that they're going through, entertainment purposes only. Let's see what else we have here. How is this going to impact newbie? Let me know if you need clarification here. High stress. High stress right now is what is going on with them. That's wild. I mean, it's not wild. I've been doing this for peace, harmony, and contentment. And listen, it's not that you're gloating, but I feel like you are going to notice a changeable difference in the energy that has been thrown at you. Listen, silence your mind and pay attention to what's going on around you. Subconscious mind, feminine, and intuition. Your intuition is bang on. Make sure that you're trusting yourself. We also have the High Priestess here, which is definitely representing you in this reading. What other information can I give that will support newbie right now? Last call for donations, guys. We are almost done. Spirit, what else do we have for newbie? I have Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. You may be wanting to call in your ancestors at this time for assistance. I think it's both, newbie. I think it's both. Second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. The reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. If this person starts getting soft and all of a sudden starts being nice to you, just beware of that. I don't think that they're going to be over the top about it, but just know that what this person is capable of. Spirit, what other messages do I have for what else do I have for newbie? Jupiter and Libra in the 5th house. A lot of your energy is going to be, which, I mean, I feel like that's you all day, every day anyway, but that's more confirmation. We have Libra and Jupiter. What does Jupiter do? Jupiter expands. We have the 5th house, which represents children, joy, creativity. But I kind of feel like your focus is going to be very much on your kids through whatever this, through this season, which I feel like, I mean, we have 5 people watching right now. I feel like that's your life all day, every day anyway, with you, being there for your kids all the time, but there is going to be a huge focus on them in this season. So I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. All right. Last call for donations. We are out of here. All right, guys. Did I send you, do you still want a mediumship reading? Did I send you my friend's information? I can't remember if I did that or not. I feel like we talked about that last weekend. I don't know if I sent it to you or not. Let me know. All right. Okay, cool. No worries. And no pressure whatsoever. Just if you have it. All right, guys. I think we're caught up. We are donezo. I will see you guys soon. Anyone else? Last call. I've been on for an hour and 19 minutes. I feel like I've earned my lunch now. I can go eat lunch and watch my horse show like a weirdo. All right, y'all. Cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, you want one more? Okay. Just kidding. We'll use the deck you like. You like this one. Quick. I got you. You're fine. You're totally fine. I'm just sitting here letting my hair dry and chilling. Just chilling. An activation reading. What does that mean? What does that mean? I think I mean, I'll read on whatever, but let me know what you are. I don't know what that means. I don't know. But I can. You know me enough to know what I'm capable of, I feel like, at this point, newbie. I trust your judgment. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got that. I feel yeah, ancestors. Okay. So let me know let me get very clear about what you want to know and we'll dig into it. Let me know what you want to do, boo. We're going to use the shadow deck. Ooh. I'm dead at night. Like by night. That's why I read earlier because like I put out so much energy. By the time night comes, I just crash. I feel like, especially lately. All right. Let me know exactly what you want to get into and we'll do it. Okay, let's get into it. Spirit, let's get into who is contacting newbie. Give me a second here. I am picking up a feminine energy. Very interesting. I'm picking up two different energies for you. The first one is a female, the two feet. Well, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. There is a female on your mother's side. This could be your grandmother. This is someone who is in spirit. This is someone who has very strong, powerful energy, yet very gentle, feminine. This is someone who offers protection energy for you. I'm also picking up Kali energy, the goddess Kali, okay? So let's talk about who. Let's talk about who. 3 of Pentacles. See? You, Kali, and your ancestor. Holy crap. Queen of Swords. Well, that's Kali energy right there. We have the 7 of Cups. So, okay. 6 of Wands. I want to talk about Kali first right now, because that's what is coming through very strongly here. Yeah. So here's the deal. I want to talk about the Kali energy first. Why? Kali is trying to help you integrate working with your ancestors. She is coming in. Queen of Swords also represents that beautiful Libra energy that you have. The 7 of Cups is, so Kali is, I believe, I've never, I haven't necessarily worked with her as a specific patron deity for myself, but I know enough about her to whatever. Kali, I believe, is the great destroyer, right? And so she removes things. I feel like she's opening up new pathways of success for you. We have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. She wants you to and this has been a huge message throughout all my readings today. She wants you to open up and expand your mind with the Aquarius energy that we're having. Pluto in Aquarius, it's an air sign. We're thinking about things in new ways. We're doing things in new ways. She is trying to remove the blockages potentially in your mind, the way you're thinking about things, the way that you're boxing yourself in, and incorporating that with your ancestors to help open pathways of success for you. Because I feel like there are still some limitations you're putting on yourself where it's like, well, I can only do this this way if I want to get to success, or I can only do this. And she's like, no, we're going to work with your ancestors. We're going to incorporate that energy, remove things from your path so that you can get to a place of achieving the goals that you're setting for yourself, climbing the mountain, achieving the goals you have set. What does the ancestor want to say? 6 of Swords. Let's heal you up emotionally. Let's take you to calmer waters in a very gentle way. 6 of Swords. Maybe it's great that you're in touch with 6 of Swords tarot. Just kidding, not kidding. 8 of Pentacles. Your ancestor is coming through in a very gentle way, and they're also trying to, look how beautiful this is. This is so funky, but also gorgeous at the same time. I think that they are trying to help you set up like a day-to-day routine that's going to get you on track. If you feel like your days are chaotic or you don't have a specific routine, they're trying to get you like sitting in your gentle feminine energy, but also like creating a routine that actually works for you so that your time is working for you. Because if you have a lot going on, especially like with your kids or whatever, creating a routine that actually works for you that you can stick to. The 4 of Pentacles, helping you become more practical, helping you become more resilient, helping you do more with what you already have and the money that you already have. And then we have, and what is the 8 of Swords? The 8 of Swords, look how gorgeous this deck is perceived mental limitation. And your ancestors also saying, let go of the box that you put yourself in, because there's a new way for you. And all these limits that you're putting on yourself, whether it be, someone said, G said earlier today, oh, I'm too old for that. You're not too old. Okay. You're not to this. You're not to that. You're perfect exactly right where you are right now. And if you remove the limitations, that's where the success is here. Nine of Wands, you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. And the Tower. How practical are you going to be if a tower falls? That's what they're like, is it because Kali could come in and throw things and shake things up. But I feel like all of that is opening opportunities for you. I see that as a good thing here. What else do we have? Mercury in the 7th house. Mercury in the 7th house with Leo. Changing relationships, communicating, harmonizing. Mercury and Leo is kind of intense. Sorry, I have to laugh. One of my besties, shout out, you know who you are, has their Mercury in Leo, and my Mercury's in Scorpio, and which is a square. And so when we communicate, it's very it's just very freaking funny. And when this person's got something to say, they got something to say. The other thing which I think is interesting, I do think this was someone, if it was your grandmother or someone, a female on the mother's side is what I was getting. This is someone you had a very strong personal relationship to with the 7th house. And you are not wrong with you feel like the communication is strong and intense, and it is. Mercury and Leo, you are not wrong. And you're feeling this energy very strongly. They're trying to get through. You're on the right track here, okay? What else do we, you know what? I'm going to pull all from this deck. This is a really cool deck with some really cool messages, and I want to see what else comes out here. All right. Spirit, show us. Newbie. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected now. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. If a tower falls and something looks like things are bad or things are going south, sometimes things have to get shaken up. Sometimes things have to look bad before they can get better. So if there is an uncomfortable change coming in your life, I feel like you'll be able to embrace it, be practical about what's happening, and you'll be able to work your way through this. I don't know if that makes sense, but enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Now you're living in a place where you can actually speak your truth, be your truth, awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Yeah, they're getting your attention, and now you're slowing down and you're tapping into that and saying like, wow, I love how these, see how this border flows right into the other one? That's kind of cool. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that detailed on the camera. You are paying attention to the signs that you're receiving, and that's huge. That's huge for you. We have tear down the walls around your heart, give and receive security and warmth. A light-filled angel is at your side. I feel like this is your ancestor. It watches over you at every dark doorway. You are unique. Be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. That's what I have for you. All right, newbie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. I will see you guys in the next one. Newbie, thank you so much for everything, and your generosity and trusting me to be your reader. And I will see you next time. Bye.